Hi there, welcome to BoxPred. Thank you for joining me as always, and if you like my content, please do subscribe. Okay, so here I'm going to be talking about the other world title fight in the lightweight division this weekend. For the WBA title, sees champion Gervonta Davis going up against his challenger Cruz. Gervonta Davis is unbeaten, 25 fights, no losses, 24 stoppages to his name. He's a southpaw. Cruz, 22 wins, just a 1 loss and 1 draw, 15 stoppages to his name. He's listed as an orthodox fighter. So about Cruz, he is a very aggressive fighter, very come-forward fighter. He's all hooks and uppercuts. Okay, he doesn't, from what I've seen, he doesn't have a jab. He doesn't throw many straight punches at all. He likes to rush up on the inside, get close to you. He's a slugger. He just likes throwing hooks. Now, the danger with this is that he throws quite a lot of hooks that his opponents just don't see, and he does throw high volume of punches. He can slip punches, I've seen evidence of that. He does have some power, but I don't really want to overplay the power because he's the inexperienced guy in terms of levels coming into this fight. I think he's probably had one fight less than Davis, but he's not fought anywhere near this level before, really, as far as I can see. I really think this is a massive step up for Cruz. Okay, now on the face of it, when you watch him fight, you think, well, this is a come-forward, in-your-face, aggressive fighter, and he can give Davis some trouble because, as he says himself, who has Davis been in with that fights like that? You know, a smaller guy. He's not going to come up against many smaller guys than him, Davis. And you think, yeah, this guy could give him some trouble. He could come with some hooks that Davis doesn't see. He could be aggressive and put pressure and force Davis back, whereas Davis prefers to be on the front foot. But I would argue that Davis can fight. He's a versatile fighter. He can fight on the outside as well. He's got a jab when he needs it. He picks openings. He's got a wider variety of punches than Cruz has. He has a lot more in his arsenal. I would say Cruz does have the power to trouble Davis, but I also think it's a bit more of an accumulative power than his record might suggest. In his most recent fights, where he's moved up to the 12 rounds distance, he's only had 3 or 4 fights at 12 rounds, and only one of those he won by stoppage, which was against Diego Magdaleno, which is not saying much, really, to be honest. And the other guys who are nowhere near really on Gervonta Davis's level have taken him the distance. He's had 1 loss and draw earlier in his career. I think they were down when he was fighting 6-rounders against real nothing opposition, really. And we can, I guess, put that down to inexperience and just having an off night earlier in his career. He's an active fighter, Cruz, fighting plenty, which is good. You know, he's ring practiced. He's not been out for a long time. But as I say, he's a bit inexperienced, and this is a big step up for him. So I give him that puncher's chance if he can get close, and if he works the body quite well. So if he can catch the body shots in there, if he can mix it up and look for uppercuts, and he's going to have to be taking risks against Davis, but that's the only real way that he can hope to win. And I think it's an outside chance that he hurts Davis, really, and I think it's an even more outside chance that he's able to go the distance in the fight and actually win on points. I think that's highly unlikely here. Gervonta Davis, you'll know a lot about him already. Fantastic fighter, very versatile, as I mentioned, throws a good variety of punches, has a jab when needed, can fight from the outside, I believe, has good timing, good movement. I like the fact that he sometimes does use his gloves in defence, keeps his hands high. Sometimes not, but he's one of these guys who's able to go with the flow and adapt to how things are working in the ring. He has silly power. You can see from his KO percentage, it's 96%, 24 stoppages in 25 fights. The only guy Davis hasn't stopped in his career thus far was going back. He fought a journeyman, and this guy that he fought was only over 6 rounds, right? And the guy, he's got 60 losses on his record, and he's only been stopped 8 times. Okay, and even then, I think he was down twice in that fight. Okay, I think the 3rd and the 5th round, Gervonta Davis had him down. So it could easily have been 25 and 25. Davis has the type of power, as soon as he touches you, you either find a way to stop him doing so, or you're either out already, or you're going to rapidly decline. Look at the last 2 fights. Leo Santa Cruz, that was a sickening uppercut. Absolute stone cold knockout. Last fight against Barrios, against a Ranger fighter who could box and had some power, okay, was stopping guys left, right and centre before he fought Davis. And Davis took some shots off Barrios, and he took them well. and ended up getting to the guy in the 11th round. Now that fight, I think on the scorecards on the television that were broadcasting it, had it quite close going into those final rounds. But Davis, up against the taller Ranger fighter, still was in there, and he still ended up stopping the guy late. And he's just on a higher level than Cruz. I think he's quicker, sharper, faster hands, better movement, and I think that he can win this any way he wants, really. I fear for Cruz in this one. I think it could be a bad stoppage, and I hope it's not. But he leans in. Cruz, when he attacks, he leans in. Davis will look at this and say, right, I'm just going to uppercut this guy, and he's just going to go sleep. So I'm going for an early KO in this one. I think certainly within the first half of the fight, Davis should have Cruz out of there. Okay, and Cruz might surprise me, but I just really feel that Davis is going to make short work of this fight. He might as well just let Cruz come inside and just time a shot, really. So I'm going for Gervonta Davis here with an early stoppage, and I give Isaac Cruz a puncher's chance. Let me know what you guys think. Am I overlooking Cruz? Am I not giving him a chance unfairly? Enjoy the weekend of fights, guys. We've got 2 or 3 good fights this weekend, and I'm looking forward to them. Until next time, this is BoxPred.